Imagine this. You're 9 months pregnant, you've gone through all the checkups, and you're finally in the delivery room, ready to meet your baby. The doctors are there. Everything seems routine. But then, in the middle of the chaos and excitement of childbirth, a single shocking sentence hangs in the air. Wait, there's another one! This isn't a scene from a movie. It's a rare but real medical event that sends shockwaves through an entire operating room. Today, we're diving into the heart-pounding true stories of what happens when doctors discover twins far too late. How does a second baby go completely unnoticed for 9 months? And what happens when the medical team has only seconds to react to a life-or-death surprise? Let's set the scene. A mother, let's call her Sarah, is giving birth. She's exhausted, but relieved. Her beautiful baby girl has just been delivered. The doctors are focused on Sarah and her newborn, starting the routine post-delivery procedures. The atmosphere in the room is one of calm relief. But one nurse, a veteran with decades of experience, feels a nagging sense of unease. Something just doesn't feel right. While the doctor is attending to Sarah, the nurse glances at her abdomen. Most new mothers' bellies soften and shrink significantly after birth. But Sarah's was still unusually firm and large. The nurse's mind raced. It could be any number of complications, but her gut, honed by years of experience, screamed a different story. She decided to trust her instinct. She approached the doctor, who was understandably preoccupied. "Doctor," she said, trying to keep her voice calm, "I think we need to check again. Something's not right." The initial reaction was skepticism. After all, they had the ultrasound records, the checkups, the single heartbeat they'd monitored for months. A second baby was, by all accounts, impossible. They had just delivered a healthy baby. The job was done. But this nurse was persistent. She knew that standing up to a doctor in a busy delivery room was a big deal, but she also knew a mother's or a baby's life could be at stake. Her insistence was the crucial turning point. "Please," she urged, "just feel her abdomen." The doctor, perhaps a bit reluctantly, complied. And then his face went pale. The firm, rounded shape was unmistakable. It wasn't a complication. It was a head. Panic and adrenaline surged through the room. The calm relief of a moment ago vanished, replaced by urgent, focused action. "We've got another baby in here!" the doctor yelled. "Get the resuscitation team back now!" Every person in that room snapped into emergency mode. This wasn't a planned twin birth. This was a crisis. The second baby, hidden for 9 months, was now in distress. This scenario is called an occult or hidden twin pregnancy. It's incredibly rare in the age of modern ultrasound, but it still happens. How? Sometimes one twin can be positioned directly behind the other, creating a perfect shadow on the ultrasound scan. In other cases, a retroverted or tilted uterus can obscure one of the babies. And sometimes, it's a simple case of human error, a quick scan that misses the second fetal pole or heartbeat early on. For the parents, the shock is overwhelming. Imagine preparing for one baby, one crib, one car seat, one name picked out, only to be told in the delivery room that you're having 2. One father described the moment he heard the news as pure disbelief. He thought the doctor was making a strange joke in the middle of a very serious situation. He saw his first baby, and then he heard, "Here comes another one." He said his brain just couldn't process it. But for the medical team, there's no time for shock. The second twin, often called Twin B, is at extremely high risk. They've just been through the stress of their sibling's birth. The placenta may have begun to detach, and their oxygen supply could be critically low. The team has a tiny window of time to deliver this baby safely. Back in Sarah's delivery room, the team was working furiously. The second baby's heart rate was dropping rapidly on the monitor. There was no time for a C-section. This baby had to come out now. The doctor, relying on pure skill and adrenaline, had to perform an emergency delivery. The room was a blur of motion and shouted commands as everyone worked to save this surprise baby. After what felt like an eternity, a second cry filled the room. A baby boy, smaller than his sister, was born. He was immediately rushed to the neonatal intensive care unit. He had been starved of oxygen and needed immediate help. The hero of the moment was that observant nurse. If she hadn't trusted her gut, hadn't spoken up against the consensus, the outcome could have been tragic. That little boy might have been left behind, his existence unknown until it was too late. This story has a happy ending. After a few weeks in the NICU, the baby boy, the hidden twin, went home healthy to join his sister. His parents, once over the initial shock, were overjoyed. But their story serves as a powerful reminder of the human element in medicine. Technology is incredible, but it's not foolproof. Sometimes it's the instinct, experience, and courage of a single person that makes the difference between life and death. So what are the key takeaways from these incredible stories? First, the importance of thorough prenatal care. While hidden twins are rare, regular and high-quality ultrasounds are the best defense against such surprises. Second, it highlights the incredible skill and adaptability of medical professionals. They are trained to handle the unexpected and can turn a potential disaster into a miracle in a matter of minutes. And finally, it's a testament to the power of human intuition. That nurse's feeling that something's not right moment saved a life. It reminds us that medicine is both a science and an art. The data and the scans are vital, but so is the experience and the gut feeling of a caring professional. It's a powerful lesson that in the moments that matter most, we should always listen to that little voice. These stories of hidden twins are a dramatic and fascinating corner of medicine. They turn a routine event into a high-stakes medical thriller, where the heroes are the doctors and nurses who think fast and act faster. It's a shocking, beautiful, and life-affirming look at what can happen when reality turns out to be twice what you expected. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing true stories from the world of medicine and beyond. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, stay curious.